Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today, we are going to be talking about Love is Blind. I know everyone's been waiting about my thoughts on this show. I know a lot of people are positive that I am an expert on this show. So if you're not familiar, let me tell you a little bit about Love is Blind. If it looks like I'm reading something, it's because I definitely am, because my lovely producer, business partner, Rachel, gave me a little bit of a rundown on Love is Blind. So if this is wrong, you can't be mad at me. So it says, for those unfamiliar with the show, it is a dating show that has contestants date in pods, rooms where they can only talk through speaker for 10 days. If they want to see each other and continue dating after 10 days, they must get engaged or decide to date another contestant. Once engaged, they go on a retreat where they decide now that they are together physically if they want to get married. This is filmed for about 38 days. And then it goes on to say, a big rule of the show is contestants aren't allowed to talk about themselves physically during the blind pod phase, alrighty? And the desire to get engaged should only be based on their personality, goals in life, etc. One contestant on this show, Hannah, who we will be talking about today, I know who that is, broke this rule and talked about her insecurities around weight and wanted to let the guys she was on the blind pod dates with know that she recently lost weight. That's a little bit of the synopsis if you are not familiar with Love is Blind. Like, to be completely honest, I was before I decided to film this video. Before we get into the video or the article that we are going to be reading, I just want to put it out there. I don't think that it's wrong for you to feel that love is not blind. I've talked about this before, but I think physical attraction is important, and it's just part of dating, in my opinion. That's how I feel. And so I just want to put that out there. If that makes you upset, I apologize. But let's get into the controversy that is going on Love is Blind. So this is Hannah, who we will be talking about today. Hannah, when she was on the show, looked like this. She has lost a lot of weight, and now she looks like that. And there was quite a bit of controversy, like we mentioned earlier, about her kind of talking a little bit about the fact that she has lost weight, and people felt like that was cheating, kind of mentioning the fact that she, just mentioning something about her physical body during that part of the show, when apparently that is definitely not allowed. And so there have been the general consensus from what I've seen, because I have done some research, is that people are not a fan. She is not very well liked on the show. If you look at TikToks, if you look at any of the comment section on YouTube videos, which we will be going over, people are not huge fans of Hannah because they felt that she kind of, one, gamed the system, but two, they just feel that her personality is not the nicest, and she kind of rubs people the wrong way. But let's go over this article, and then we have a video as well that we will be going over. So this is an article from Us Magazine. Love is Blind's Hannah says weight loss is all me after quitting Ozempic. It made me so sick. Love is Blind star Hannah Giles is clapping back at the accusation that controversial medication Ozempic is responsible for her recent weight loss. Everyone is saying I'm on Ozempic. I did try Ozempic back in the spring. I tried it for 2 weeks, Hannah, 27, told People on Thursday, October 17th interview. Unfortunately, I think it's an amazing thing, but it made me so sick I couldn't take it. She had to trust me I would take it if I could, but it was all me. Ozempic, Wegovy, and other similar semaglutides are commonly prescribed to adults with conditions including high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes to help manage weight. Many celebrities have tried such medications as a way to slim down quickly, but doctors have warned against its use for casual weight loss. Hannah, for her part, opted for traditional ways to slim down once Ozempic failed to provide results. I still don't really like working out, but I just try to move as much as possible, the Netflix star told the outlet. And if I can do Pilates or yoga, that's the best I can do because I'm not going running. That's just not me. Hannah further pointed out that she doesn't eat a lot of food at meals. Not changing what I eat, just how much I ate, and just trying to move more, she added. I feel better inside, and I think it does really reflect. It's a lot easier to get up and move and eat healthy when you're not depressed inside. You can feel better about yourself. Hannah appeared on season 7. There's been 7 seasons of Love is Blind, everyone, just so you know, which filmed October 2023 and started airing earlier this month in the pods. She formed connections with Leo and Nick. She told them about previous weight struggles with her weight and confidence. Again, that's where people had issues. It's just part of my journey, and when I'm talking about weight loss, it's my biggest insecurity. So it's something that's important to me, Hannah exclusively told Us Weekly earlier this month. And I'm talking about it. I don't think disclosed how I look because they don't know if I'm 300 pounds and I lost that weight or if I'm 120 pounds and I lost the weight. They can judge or they can try and figure out what I weigh, but I'm confident in myself and I just want to let you know because that's who I am and it's part of me. Hannah ultimately got engaged to Nick, sight unseen, but they called it quits once they returned to their normal lives. Hannah questioned Nick's readiness for marriage and his maturity. Love is Blind is currently streaming on Netflix. New episodes drop on Wednesdays. So, first thing that I want to talk about is, I know people aren't super huge fans of Hannah, and I've seen some clips, and I can understand those feelings. But I think, like, as far as bringing up the weight thing, I don't know. Regardless of whatever the arbitrary rules are with this show, I don't know. I don't really care that much, to be honest, about these fake rules that are made up for the show. But I think, like, I can understand the desire to want to disclose something about your size, especially if you are someone that is maybe insecure about the size that you are. You want to put it out there that, you know, like a lot of people said that they feel that she led these men on and made them feel that she was this perfect catch. And then once it started getting closer to when she would see these people and they would see her, she started getting kind of cold feet and she wanted to let them know, hey, I might not be perfect 10 out of 10 that you thought, right? Because in the show, she is a little bit overweight. Now, obviously she has lost weight and she looks great. She, has lost this weight and stuff, but I can understand the desire. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I can understand that desire. But moving on, I did want to get into this video. Now, before we get into the video, I do want to read some of the comments because they are, like I said, the general consensus of people are that they don't like her very much. So, top comment is people think the physically uglier you are, the worse you are. Not true. She may be prettier, but she's the same girl. Looks mean nothing. The heart is everything, right? Weight loss doesn't change mean. A lot of people felt that she was very mean on the show to the guy that she ended up choosing or them being with. I can't stand this girl, so mean and such a bully. Nick actually dodged a bullet. She would have made him miserable. He was already looking defeated by the time she broke up with him. Good riddance to bad rubbish. Nick will find a better woman. This woman, or this girl, one thing she didn't change, her insufferability, right? So, again, kind of seen as a villain on this show. But with that being said, let's go over this video. So this is coming from Us Weekly as well, and it's titled "Love is Blind's Hannah Details 75-Pound Weight Loss. What procedures she's had done." Already?
So I was 220 before the show. Then when we filmed, I was 175. So I think it was like 45-ish pounds. And then now I'm around 145. So I think it's 75 pounds total. So I think it's a lot of just like feeling better about myself and a little bit of revenge, but no, I think when you watch the show, I was already on like a journey. And so I've just always struggled with my weight my whole entire life, whether I was skinny or whether I was heavier. I just had problems. I like to eat, I like to binge eat, like I don't like working out. So it's been issues, but like during COVID, I gained a lot of weight, like a lot of people did. And I was just not hating myself, but I was just feeling sorry for myself and never did anything about it, essentially. And then I think I was like, I'm going to lose some weight. So I started like running, which I don't run. I was like running. I was really watching what I ate.
So the first thing that I want to say, and I'm going to actually be serious. I've been kind of memeing around this video, but I want to be serious. The way that she's talking about this and the way that it feels very nonchalant, that is a red flag to me. Because if I'm talking to someone and they, like, 75 pounds is a significant amount of weight, right? Like, and they have lost a significant amount of weight, and then their answers to how they lost the weight and like how they're going to keep it off and what they're doing is just like, oh, I just did a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I mean, like, maybe that's possible, but like from what I have seen, that is usually a red flag of something. Some foul play, something is going on here, because like most people, if you've made a significant change like you want to share that, and you can at least share some of the specifics. And so it just, again, I'm not saying she didn't or that she actually took these medications or she's not being truthful, but something seems a little fishy. Maybe she's not comfortable sharing what she actually did, but things, they feel a little out of place. The way that she is explaining it, it just feels very, I don't know how to explain it.
And then so I think before, like at my heaviest, I was around like 220, like after COVID, and then I got down to like 175 before the show. And I had gotten liposuction too, like maybe a year and a half before the show. And I got like abdomen and my neck because I was like, these are things that I don't like, let's change them. But I think during the show, you couldn't really tell because I still had like that weight. And then after the show, like I was just like, okay, I do love myself, but I do think I could be like fitter and healthier. And like, there's just a certain, like I could be better and feel better. And so I started eating cleaner and just eating more close to what I eat. Cause I'm one of those people when I have.
So, I mean, that explanation, I don't disagree with, right? I like that, right? I love myself, but I still feel like I can be better. I think I can make changes. I like that kind of thinking instead of like, you know, I hate myself and I hate everything about myself and I'm going to change out of hate. You know, we've talked about this before, but I think that this is a healthier way to go about it, you know, like a healthier mindset at least.
I have a lot of anxiety too. I eat, like I don't like, when I'm stressed, I don't like not eat. I like eat to like cope. And so after the show, I realized a lot of things. So I got on an anxiety medication, which I think really helped me because I don't have as much.
Okay, that can be helpful. Yes, I can see that helping.
Anxiety. I'm not like anxiously eating. And then I tried Ozempic, I think in the spring. It was like the generic version. I don't know what it's called, but I tried it for like 2 weeks-ish maybe. And for me, unfortunately, it just made me too sick. It made me nauseous, made me want to vomit. I couldn't eat food. And so I was like, I'd rather be heavier than do this. But I think it's an amazing thing. And if it didn't make me sick, I definitely would have took it. But
so I think that there's a lot of speculation whether or not she's being truthful there. I obviously I can't tell. I mean, I guess I would be surprised that she would come out and be honest about all of these other surgeries that a lot of people would maybe have negative feelings about, but then maybe not be honest about the GLP-1 medications. But I mean, maybe there's, in her mind, there's more of a stigma when it comes to the GLP-1 medication, so she wants to hide that more. I don't know, but it seems that there's a lot of people that just don't seem to really believe that. I don't know enough about this person to really say whether or not that's true or not true. I do think it's interesting that she would be open about, you know, getting liposuction on her neck or in her abdomen and stuff like that, but then be like, oh yeah, but I only took, you know, Ozempic for 2 weeks, right? So again, you know, I'm just calling it how I see it.
I just couldn't. And so you just have to do the old-fashioned way. So I don't like working out though. Like I said, I don't like running. So I'll go to Pilates every now and then. I'll move. I have severe OCD. So
when it comes to exercise, like with weight loss, what you're eating, the things that you're doing in the kitchen are vastly, 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 vastly more important. And that might upset people, but it is just true. It is incredibly easy to eat 1,000 calories. It is incredibly hard to burn 1,000 calories, right? Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't work out. I work out every single day. I love working out, and I think it is absolutely important for being healthy. Losing weight does not mean you are healthy. You can lose weight in a very unhealthy way, okay? And so I just want to put that out there, but it is absolutely possible to be like, I want to lose a significant amount of weight, and I don't want to work out. Would I recommend it? No. But it is possible. So I'm not saying like hearing that is not like, oh, automatically, you know, there's no way she didn't work out. There's no way she could lose this amount of weight. It's definitely possible without working out.
So like I clean a lot, which is kind of like exercise. And then I just watch and just like I eat till I'm hungry. Like it's nothing, this crazy thing that I've done. I just am more cautious, and also I'm a lot happier. And I think that really helps. So
and honestly, I would rather someone say that and maybe not be telling the truth than try and promote some absolutely insane diet, because we've seen so many people in the reality TV space lose weight and then just start promoting something absolutely insane. So, I mean, the lesser of two evils, I guess.
So I got, like when I said on the show, I hadn't got anything done to my face. I got my body. So I think like a year and a half before I got liposuction, it was my lower abdomen, my back, and my neck. And it was like the liposuction where you're awake. It was crazy. Yeah, it was weird. So that was that. And that was like fun. And then I hadn't got anything ever done to my face. I think previously I'd gotten hair extensions before. But post-show back in June, I got a syringe in my lips. I got Botox in my forehead, and then I got hair extensions. I think it's a great thing, and I think like if women want to hide that, I think it's totally fine because it's their body. If they don't want to talk about it, they don't have to. But people who do talk about it, it's fine too because it's just like it's okay. Like I like it, and like absolutely what
I think it's good to talk about it. Personally, does anyone want to hear my opinion on this? Probably not, right? Let's be real. Does anyone care what I think? Probably not. But I think it's good to be honest about it because there are definitely beauty standards that people have. And if you don't know, you might look at someone and think, hey, they look great. I wish I could look like that. But they have also spent thousands of dollars on how they look. So I think that that's a positive for sure.
I get more done to my face, 100%. Like I'm not afraid to it, but that's all I've gotten done. I haven't got anything like crazy done, but yeah, I'm very open to it because I think for me, when I watch people on TV and stuff, like the Kardashians, for example, and you're like, oh my God, these beauty standards are just like, I could never. But it's like, well, they've got a lot of things done, and that's why. And yes, my face probably like the weight loss, I think changed my face a lot, but my lips wouldn't look like this, or I would have wrinkles on my forehead, or my hair's not this luscious. It's fake stuff. Like it is.
So that's the video, and I don't know. I know that everyone was curious about how I feel. That's kind of where I'm sitting. I think that, you know, if she wanted to take a Ozempic or a GLP-1 and not be honest about it, I mean, that's obviously her decision. I'm glad that she's not promoting an absolutely insane diet. I think that that's a positive. As far as how I feel about her being on the show, I don't care. I'm sorry. I don't care. The show is a show. Who knows how freaking real it is anyways. That's how I am with all reality TV shows. I'm like, I mean, is it even real anyways? How real is this? I don't freaking know. You let me know. What do you think in the comment section down below? How real is Love is Blind? Do you watch Love is Blind? Are you annoyed that I don't care? I'm sorry. If you really love this show, I have nothing against you. This is just how I feel. Please let me know down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.